is the Sanchino. Gary is scary. He hits another home run, and the Yankees have an 8-4 lead.
Colon looking for his first hit of the year.
He drives one deep left field. Back goes Upton. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it. The impossible has happened. This is one of the great moments in the history of baseball. Bartolo Colon has gone deep.
Now the 2-2. A swing and a pop-up. Perez, Santana makes the catch. Ball game. The Indians have won the American League pennant. And Cleveland, for the 6th time ever, you will have a World Series. The Indians are the champions of the American League.
There's another drive. Deep down the line, he crushed another one. Up into the billboard for another 3-run homer.
That's sick.
He's driven in 8 runs today. His 3rd home run of the afternoon. Goodness gracious, Mookie Betts. What a day.
Doesn't get any better than that. 4 for 4, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Every time he touches one off, it's a no-doubter.
High fly ball, right center field. Marisnik back to the triangle.
It's an overcast afternoon here in the desert Southwest as we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Taijuan Walker gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Here's Juan Lagares. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 0-2 home. This is flared out towards second. No problem here, 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Fouled back. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, for a switch hitter to take the pitch and hit it the other way, whether it's a fastball, changeup, or curveball, that is a lot of work and dedication from both sides of the plate.
Standing in now, Lucas Duda. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, Harold Reynolds, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And, Matt, you always want to win 2 of the 3 games. I mean, today is a big game because you walk away and you start adding up those numbers in the series. You go, we won 2 out of 3 there. That's the goal for every team, to win 2 out of 3 in the series.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Pollard. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Here's Jay Bruce now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jacob Degrom gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's a rare breed in today's game. He doesn't rely on the strikeout. He's averaging less than 7 strikeouts per 9. So they're going to put the ball in play on him. He's a guy that's going to use his defense. It's almost like a throwback to yesteryear.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollard. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here it comes on 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. And that swung on and fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hazel Baker's on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the D-backs. And down there at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. The thing I like about him, he catches everything. That's why he won a Gold Glove before. Throw it his direction. He's a big target. Stands about 6'4". He's wide. He'll make the play for you. He's a great guy to throw to, and he can also make the plays on his own.
So stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jake Lamb standing in now. In previous duels with Degrom, hitless in 3 at-bats. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. 1-1, here it comes. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back hits, and now the inning is set up. They're trying to put the first run on the board so you can bunt, move them up. Now you're second and third. You may draw the infield in. Or if they sit back, you get the easy ground ball, and you pick up the first run of the game. But it's all set up with those back-to-back singles, and now you can do whatever you want to do with the rest of the inning.
Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. First and second here with nobody out. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. And I'm looking down there at the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The thing about Travis, not a big guy, and he's had some injuries along the way. But if he can stay healthy, he's got a great pitching staff to catch.
And that'll bring up Oscar Hernandez. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Here it comes on 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Camping under it is Duda, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up now, Nick Ahmed. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Lagares, and that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Standing in, Mike McDonald. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting 9th, catcher.
Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. So striding in, Jacob Degrom as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
Striding in once again, Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that one right there, he let the ball travel. It got back in on him, but it didn't beat him. He's strong enough to shoot it the other way. Stayed inside the ball for the base hit.
Walker removed to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now in the box, Taijuan Walker as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. High pop-up. Degrom is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder number 11.
Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. In there, 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The right fielder number 6.
Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance as Asdrubal Cabrera as we begin the top of the 4th. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time.
And late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem. So that wasn't very smart baseball.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Pulled toward right center field. Pollock is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Paul Goldschmidt that'll lead things off. Pitch on the way. This one's down to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Jake Lamb. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
So he got him swinging. Jake Lamb goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. McDonald has got it, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Through 4, still tied, nothing. At the plate, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets.
So striding forward now, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Peralta moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, TJ.
And that brings up the catcher, TJ Rivera. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Pollock has a read on it, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. Halfway home, still no score. Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard ground ball to third, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Into the box now, Oscar Hernandez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready on 1 and 2. line towards center field. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick
Stepping
Ahmed.
into the box, Nick Ahmed. He flew out in his last at bat. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see there that they're currently residing in second place in the NL in that category. Ready to deliver the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Taijuan Walker. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Striding in once again, Mike McDonald. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark.
Degrom.
Mike McDonald has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Jacob Degrom. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Lagares. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him, and he's safe.
There's a little number. The third baseman charged, he barehanded it, just wasn't able to put enough on it to get the hitter. But man, I love the play, and if you're hitting, oh my gosh, you'll take that hit all day long.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Ruby De La Rosa takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Into the box as Asdrubal Cabrera. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, we're in the 6th inning, and we finally get our first base hit to drive in a run. What a pitching battle we're witnessing. Will we see any more runs scored is the question.
In now, Lucas Duda. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
A number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled back. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pollock going back on it and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. Fastball called strike, 1-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Pollock has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-0 New York. Digging in once again, A.J. Pollock. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 6, David
Ready
Peralta.
for another chance? David Peralta. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he was looking for, so he took it. And I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1. Matt, I thought he might be in jeopardy of walking the guy here for the first time in this game. Went down 3-0, but he's come all the way back 3-2 now, and I think he'll just make the guy put it in play or put one.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Enrique Burgos is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Stepping in now, TJ Rivera. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. 0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Lifted in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Mets.
Coming to the plate now, Jacob Degrom. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that's in there, base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Into the box, Jeremy Hazelbaker. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte. Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2. No runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
Ready with another 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Conforto moves over, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 4-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Evan Marshall is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Daniel Descalso is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Daniel Descalso.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And the pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. There is Ahmed. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Shortstop number 13.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. 0s in the run and earned run columns. Digging in and looking for more as Asdrubal Cabrera. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Matt, he's been hot recently. Another hit, his 3rd hit of the game. This is some kind of hot streak, and man, is he fun to watch right now.
Lucas Duda will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. Runners on first with 1 down. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Jay Bruce now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. There goes Cabrera. Throws in on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Mets lead 1. They lead it 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Nick Ahmed. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. He gathers the throw. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Into the box now, Daniel Descalso. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Fielder number 11.
Settling in now, A.J. Pollock. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And from deep in the hole, he got him. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Randall Delgado enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. J.J. Hoover enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, this catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Mike McDonald. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here it comes on 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Look, he's falling behind 3-1 right now. You got to know he knows he has a better matchup over there on the on-deck circle. I can see him pitching around this guy right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hazelbaker's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offense.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but just foul. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted the other way to left center. Lagares is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 44.
Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive. but foul.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Hard hit at third. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Jake Lamb standing in now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
For 4-0 the score this afternoon. Jacob Degrom wins his 3rd of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs on 9 hits.
I can't imagine there are many people in this club who have taken this harder than D. Gordon has, Dave. Some of the pictures we saw from yesterday.
Yep. And he hits a high fly ball. This is deep to right field. He has homered for Jose. Circles the bases and now gets to home plate. His very first home run of this season. And he is overcome by emotion again.
The pitch. And a high drive. Hit back into